Lolo reads episode 98, Cruising at the Stud. For his night on the town with Brian, Michael settled on the Stud. The Folsom Street bar was suitably megasexual, and its pseudo-ecological decor would probably be at least intimidating to Brian. It might even remind him of Sausalito. It reminds me of the Trident, he said as they walked in the door. Michael grinned. That's the code of the 70s, isn't it? It doesn't matter what you do as long as you do it in something that looks like a barn. Christ, look at those tits by the bar. Yeah, he's got to been pumping iron since junior high at least. The chick, Michael. Hey, said Michael. You look at your tits and I'll look at mine. The other patrons were grouped undramatically around the central bar, some in knots of 3 or 4. They laughed in short, stony spasms, while a scruffy-looking band imitated Kenny Loggins singing Back to Georgia. Here's the plan, said Michael in a stage whisper. If I run into anything that might interest you, I'll send it your way. Not it, Michael. Her. Right. And you do the same for me. Don't worry. See anything you like? Yeah, old angel tits over there. You'll have to pry her away from that guy she's with. Maybe he's gay. Forget it. He's straight. Now, how can you tell? Look at the size of his ass, Brian. Gay guys don't have fat asses? Well, if they do, they don't go to bars. That's the other code of the 70s. The woman who sat down next to Brian was wearing a beige French t-shirt that said bitch in lowercase discreet letters. You guys here together? Yeah, well, not exactly. He's gay and I'm straight. How nice for you. I didn't mean it like that. Michael's a friend. What do you do? Me and Michael? No, you. For a living, like. I'm a waiter at Perry's. Oh, heavy. That irked him. Is it? Well, I mean, that's kind of plastic, isn't it? I like it, he lied. No radical chic cunt in a bitch t-shirt was calling his job plastic. I work for Francis. The talking mule? She rolled her eyes impatiently. Ford Coppola? She said. Michael was standing alone by the bar when Brian rejoined him. Any luck? Brian took a swig of his beer. I didn't stick around long enough to find out. She was weird. How so? Forget it. Come on, give me the dirt. Bondage and discipline, water sports, satin sheets. She wanted to know if I was into cock rings. Michael almost shrieked, You're kidding! What the hell do they do anyway? A cock ring? Oh, well, Jesus. Let me see. It's this steel ring about yay big, although sometimes it's brass or leather, and you put it around your equipment. Why the fuck would you do that? It helps you keep it up longer. Oh, isn't life interesting? Do you have one? Michael laughed. Hell no. Why not? Well, it's just one more thing to remember. Christ, I can't hang on to a pair of sunglasses for longer than a week. He laughed suddenly, thinking of something. I used to know this guy, a very proper stockbroker. In fact, who wore one all the time. But he soon got cured of that. What happened? He had to fly to Denver for a conference, and they caught him when he passed through the metal detector at the airport. Oh, God, what did they do? They opened his suitcase and found his black leather chaps. Brian whistled, shaking his head. It's not too late for a cup of coffee at Pam Pam's. You got a date, man.